Have you ever considered the reason for the abrupt onset of physical issues after the age of 7? Additionally, why do certain individuals experience A? In this video, we will examine the precipitous decline in health of some individuals while others continue to flourish. Identify the biological, psychological, and lifestyle factors that influence your well-being after the age of 70, and more importantly, how you can manage your health during these critical years by comprehending the genetic component of aging. We will delve deeply into the impact of basic practices such as walking and balanced nutrition. Summary: the practical measures you can take to maintain your vitality and avoid common pitfalls that contribute to poor health while staying with us until the end, as we will also investigate lessons that can enhance your cognitive abilities and safeguard your bones. Additionally, we disclose 3 critical errors that numerous individuals make in order to prevent chronic ailments. More than 70% of individuals produce noise while walking, which may be discreetly damaging their joints. This is not merely a guide, it is a means of guaranteeing your overall health. Don't overlook the life-changing opportunities that the golden years offer. They are vibrant and fulfilling. If you have not yet subscribed, I suggest that you do so and activate the insights. Please utilize the notification bell to ensure that you do not overlook any videos. Your assistance is greatly appreciated. And if you found this video to be enjoyable, you can assist me in the dissemination of the valuable teachings by liking and sharing it. If you are interested in the subject of this video, please leave a comment. If not, please do. I am eager to hear your feedback on how I can enhance my videos for you. Let's move forward. In the first section, we will explore the reasons why physical ailments become more prevalent as we age. As we enter our 70s, many of us may begin to observe that health challenges are becoming more prevalent. Frequently and occasionally without prior notice, the abrupt decline in health or the unanticipated loss of a loved one at this stage of life is a devastating experience that leaves us questioning why it occurred. What is the reason for the increasing prevalence of physical ailments? The emotional reality that numerous families encounter and comprehending the underlying causes. The reasoning behind it can be both illuminating and, in some respects, comforting. The profound biological changes that occur are one of the most conspicuous aspects of aging. In the body after the age of 70, these changes are influenced by genetics and the passage of time. The progressive deterioration of our bodies can result in a series of health issues that appear to emerge simultaneously. Genetics and our environment can also contribute to this phenomenon. The way we age and our ability to withstand certain health conditions are both influenced by our genetic composition. It is a sobering realization that while certain individuals may be endowed with genes that provide a natural defense against age-related disorders, this distinction, which is encoded in our DNA, affects others who are more susceptible to maladies. Our internal organs, including the brain, kidneys, lungs, and heart, and their proper functioning. It is lamentable that as we age, this results in the fact that for certain individuals, the likelihood of developing heart disease, diabetes, memory loss, or even Alzheimer's increases. Immune system disorders are perhaps one of the most pronounced as the body's defenses diminish. Disorders of the immune system. The deterioration of our immune system is one of the most challenging changes we encounter in our 70s. Referred to as immunosynthesis, this progressive deterioration in immune function results in more susceptible to ailments that we may have dismissed in our youth. The body's capacity to combat infections is reduced, and even a seemingly benign condition such as the FLFL can become life-threatening. The stark reality is that even vaccines that once served to protect us from disease, their efficacy diminishes, rendering us more susceptible to chronic diseases than ever. Unfortunately, the efficacy of the body decreases as it ages. Our organs, the heart may not pulse as vigorously, and the kidneys may struggle to. This degradation can be observed in the process of filtering debris and the loss of strength in our bones and muscles. The risk of heart attacks, strokes, and diabetes is increased by chronic diseases such as atherosclerosis. Conditions such as osteoporosis and arthritis can hinder the body's capacity to regulate blood sugar. These chronic diseases frequently become a permanent aspect of life, rendering even the most basic tasks agonizing and exhausting. Of life have a significant impact on both physical health and emotional well-being. If you are still viewing this video and found these teachings to be beneficial, please leave a comment below to inform me that you are still present with me. The confluence of these factors, heredity, immune decline, and chronic disease, can make the process of aging feel like an unending battle, while others may resist it. Odds and maintain a vibrant quality of life into their senior years, while others may find themselves in a similar situation, struggling with the unpredictable nature of it all and the suddenness with which life can occur. This voyage is one of both courage and transformation after the age of 70. 2 practices of living. Resilience. Comprehending these biological alterations does not diminish its emotional impact. Rather, it provides a method to 2 lifestyle practices while the natural aging process. Prepare and embrace what lies ahead. The health challenges we encounter after the age of 70 are significantly influenced by the process. However, our lifestyle behaviors are equally important. Not more so in determining how graciously we age the decisions we make. The impact of sleep, exercise, and nutrition on our lives is not limited to our youth. It persists throughout our lives. Sometimes our later years are accompanied by dramatic consequences, which are both devastating and it is enlightening to recognize the extent to which we have the ability to influence our health, yet we frequently disregard the fundamental practices that could preserve our vitality and resilience as we age due to inadequate sleep or inadequate sleep. Sleep quality is one of the most frequently disregarded components of healthy aging. The period during which our bodies undergo physical and mental repair, yet numerous. This is more than the average number of individuals over the age of 70 who experience insomnia or poor quality sleep. Not only is it an inconvenience, but it also poses a significant health risk due to protracted sleep deprivation or restlessness. The nighttime can have a detrimental impact on our nervous system, resulting in a perpetual sense of fatigue. Even more disconcerting, Ali's forgetfulness and emotional exhaustion may be exacerbated by inadequate sleep. The risk of heart disease and a weakened immune system, which renders us more susceptible. It is disheartening to consider that something as basic as a decent night's sleep could be the solution to illness. Despite our efforts to preserve our health, it continues to elude us as we age. Inappropriate exercise is another prevalent issue. Inappropriate physical activity. A common mistake in later life is to concentrate solely on one form of exercise, such as walking. Walking is excellent for cardiovascular health, but it lacks muscle. Neglecting other equally essential activities. By engaging in strengthening or flexibility exercises, we run the risk of introducing imbalances in one of the greatest hazards for the body is the increased likelihood of falls, as well as joint pain and inflammation. The elderly individuals can only comprehend the frustration of striving to remain active while doing so. In order to determine that it is causing more damage than good, the body requires equilibrium, and without it, we are confronted with the harsh reality that our efforts to maintain our fitness can be expedited. The aging process, inadequate nutrition becomes even more critical as, although we age, deficiencies in critical areas are frequently overlooked. Calcium, vitamin D, and protein are nutrients that can result in muscle weakness. When we neglect to nourish our bodies, we experience a general decrease in physical stamina and a loss of strength. By effectively nourishing our bodies, we are essentially expediting the aging process. It is disheartening to consider that so many elderly individuals are not malnourished due to their lack of access to sustenance. Rather, they are malnutrition. The outcome is a swift decline in health due to the fact that they are oblivious of the true needs of their bodies. Health that is exceedingly challenging, if not impossible, to recover from when harmful lifestyle behaviors are inextricably linked to the inevitable transformations that accompany. The consequences of aging can be overwhelming. It is not solely about the experience of growing age. Regarding the process of aging with grace and vitality, we possess the capacity to influence. By making conscious, healthful choices, we can navigate our aging process. However, for a significant number of individuals, the significance of these habits is not only for ourselves, but also for others, as the harm is inflicted before they are aware of it. But for our loved ones to prioritize sleep, exercise, and nutrition at every opportunity. The stage of life, it could mean the difference between struggling and prospering in our later years. 3. Psychological variables. Psychological factors that influence the emotional landscape of life as we approach our 70s can be equally, if not more, difficult than the physical weight of elderly individuals may experience significant loneliness and melancholy over time. Chipping away at both mental and physical health, it is devastating to observe how these emotional burdens do not. Not only does this have a detrimental impact on the spirit, but it also has a significant impact on the body for many. A period of life that is intended to be characterized by contemplation and tranquility is instead obscured by feelings of isolation and sorrow, further complicating the biological impact of the aging process. Loneliness, particularly when it persists, is not merely distressing. It has a profound impact on the body. The body may be compelled to produce stress hormones, such as cortisol, as a result of biologically protracted loneliness. A perpetual state of fight or flight, this relentless tension elevates blood pressure. The immune system is weakened by pressure, which leaves the heart susceptible to disease. Imagine the silent harm that is occurring within the body as a result of someone feeling disconnected or forgotten. The center of the globe is emotionally and physically afflicted by loneliness. The psychological consequences of melancholy and loneliness extend beyond their biological manifestations. Consequently, loneliness is a significant burden on mental health. The absence of meaningful social connections can result in depression, which further erodes an individual's well-being. Depression does not merely diminish the demeanor of elderly individuals, it also affects their quality of life. It obscures the mind, making it more difficult to think clearly, recollect things, or even. It is disheartening to consider that an individual's mental acuity may be diminished, or that they may be unable to perform fundamental self-care tasks. Their memories may diminish due to a dearth of companionship or support. The alarming risk of cognitive decline is also increased by network depression. Diseases such as Alzheimer's deprive individuals of their fundamental identity. The significance of social activity is that the absence of social interaction is a silent murderer. In the absence of opportunities to participate in social activities, a significant number of elderly individuals develop patterns of isolation that diminishes both the intellectual and physical capacities of the mind, and body stimulation is essential for the preservation of vitality. However, without the impetus of social engagement, it is effortless to descend into a life that is uninspired and sedentary because of the loneliness. Intensifies, thereby establishing a viscous cycle of seclusion that renders it even more challenging to reintegrate the world. The uncomplicated pleasure of a conversation, a shared chuckle, or an afternoon spent with the sentiments of loneliness are further exacerbated by the distant memory of others. Perhaps one of the most lamentable aspects of aging is the absence of emotional support. The absence of emotional support for numerous family members and acquaintances results in a sense of estrangement. Failure to provide emotional support. The lack of emotional sustenance can be a result of either the straightforward passage of time or geographical separation. Induce a sense of directionlessness, insignificance, or forgetfulness in an elderly individual. The absence of emotional support can result in a loss of interest in life. The flame that ignites the passion for life gradually diminishes, thereby expediting the aging process, leaving the individual susceptible to both physical and mental decline, ultimately resulting in loneliness. Depression is not merely a set of emotions, it is a potent force that has the potential to undermine an individual's health and well-being. It is disheartening to consider that the emotional wounds of loneliness can manifest as tangible physical injury. However, that is the reality for a significant number of elderly individuals whose emotional requirements are equally significant as their physical ones. We must acknowledge the profound influence of emotional support, and, as a society, social connection guarantees that individuals in their later years are not left to confront their golden years in isolation. The essence of a healthy, fulfilled existence is and will always be connection. Regardless of our age, economic and medical factors play a devastating role in the health struggles that many individuals encounter after turning 70 is a life stage during which financial hardships and medication misuse may occur. Financial difficulties profoundly impact their overall well-being, leaving them vulnerable in ways that are. It is difficult to fathom financial difficulties, as the majority of elderly individuals depend on fixed incomes. Their incomes are frequently diminished following retirement, and they are confronted with the harsh reality of generating. Their health and fundamental requirements are inextricably linked, resulting in substantial medical expenses, can become burdensome, leading many to neglect essential treatments or disregard disquieting information, symptoms because they are unable to afford to resolve them. This neglect of undiagnosed conditions may persist beneath the surface due to health issues. It is lamentable to contemplate that in their golden years, their quality of life is gradually deteriorating. They should be at peace, but the burden of financial tension is pressing down on them. The emotional burden of inadequate nutrition and healthcare. The challenge of accessing appropriate sustenance and medical care further exacerbates Ling's struggle to make ends meet. In the absence of sufficient funds, it is imperative to maintain a nutritious diet in order to preserve that this deficiency renders a robust immune system a luxury rather than a necessity. The risk of chronic diseases is elevated when appropriate nutrition is combined with inadequate medical care, which makes daily life more difficult. I find it disheartening to witness individuals who have dedicated their lives to hard work confronting such challenges. Life is even more daunting. Vulnerability as a result of inadequate medication resources. In addition to these challenges, the issue of medication misuse is a significant concern. Misuse of medication. The elderly are frequently prescribed multiple medications for a variety of ailments, which can be a silent murderer. Large adverse effects are imminent due to the potential for dangerous drug interactions. Medications can escalate out of control, resulting in a variety of issues, including neurological issues and hepatic dysfunction, are not adequately managed, and to make matters worse, certain elderly individuals are burdened by financial concerns may result in a reduction in their medication dosages or a cessation of medication, entirely due to their inability to afford them, which can result in a catastrophic deterioration of symptoms, causing them to descend into. It is heartbreaking to consider that so many individuals are compelled to choose between their health and their lives due to more severe health issues. The natural decline in physical functions and their financial situation in such a fragile stage of life. In conjunction with these economic and medical obstacles, a picture of the immense difficulty that many elderly individuals face is painted. Endure they are deserving of affection, care, and support, yet so frequently find themselves. The health of those who are enduring in isolation is also made more vulnerable by these factors, but also underscore the emotional burden of aging without adequate support. Part 2. Advantages of strolling walking is not merely a straightforward form of physical activity for the lifeline to sustaining physical and emotional well-being with the elderly. As one ages, it becomes increasingly crucial to maintain physical activity, and walking provides this opportunity. It is irreplaceable due to its numerous advantages, including the enhancement of cardiovascular function and the enhancement of mental health. Cardiovascular health is one of the most important habits for seniors who wish to maintain a vibrant and fulfilling existence. Cardiovascular health. Walking provides an extraordinary array of advantages, including its capacity to fortify the heart. As we age, our hearts are frequently required to exert themselves in order to circulate blood. However, walking progressively elevates the heart rate in a safe and consistent manner. The enhanced blood flow not only reduces exertion, but also lowers blood pressure due to its strength and efficacy on blood vessel walls, thereby reducing the likelihood of hypertension and vascular maladies. Consider the tranquility that results from understanding a straightforward. It is truly extraordinary that a daily walk can protect you from heart attacks or strokes. With the onset of aging, there is a natural decrease in muscle mass and bone strength and flexibility, and many seniors are apprehensive about the potential loss of independence that may ensue. Walking, on the other hand, serves as an effective defense mechanism against weakened muscles and bones. It is designed to strengthen the core, pelvis, and legs in contrast to this. More critically, it promotes bone health by strengthening the muscles necessary for balance and mobility. Density and growth are essential for the prevention of osteoporosis, a condition that results in the fragility of bones and their susceptibility to fractures. The reality that a gentle, pleasurable activity is nothing short of empowering to know that walking can maintain the strength of bones and muscles. Walking not only enhances the digestive function of elderly individuals, but also enhances their enjoyment. In addition to its beneficial effects on the heart and muscles, it also has a beneficial impact on the digestive system. Digestive amusement function. As we age, digestive issues such as constipation become more prevalent. However, walking can help stimulate intestinal activity. It is remarkable to consider that such a straightforward activity can enhance digestion in a natural manner. Movement can maintain the digestive tract's health, thereby reducing discomfort and enabling to enhance the quality of life. The alleviation of provides is both physical and emotional, thereby liberating seniors from the metabolism and immune system are bolstered by the stress of chronic digestive issues. One of the most potent effects of walking is its capacity to stimulate the metabolism, which facilitates its maintenance. Walking and maintaining a healthy weight can reduce the risk of chronic conditions such as hypertension, elevated cholesterol, and diabetes. Also enhances the immune system, which naturally diminishes as we age, thereby assisting. It is reassuring to know that something as simple as walking can help the body ward off infections and ailments. Provide the elderly with a greater opportunity to live an extended, healthier existence without. Sleep quality is enhanced by the persistent concern regarding the development of severe health conditions. It is possible that the impact of walking on sleep for seniors is one of the most underrated benefits. Deep, undisturbed sleep can be achieved. Although it may be difficult to locate, consistent walking can assist in the regulation of the body's circadian rhythm. Adequate sleep is not only indispensable for, although it is essential for physical recovery, it also has a significant impact on mental and emotional well-being. Walking for health increases sleep quality, which in turn stabilizes memory, emotions, and mitigates the risk of mental health issues such as anxiety and depression by enhancing emotional well-being and a sense of tranquility. The stability that results from a decent night's sleep is particularly valuable in the later years when, if you continue to view this video and find the lessons to be beneficial, it may be more difficult to sustain emotional resilience. Please leave a comment below to inform me that you are still present. Walking is a perpetual gift that the elderly receive as it enhances digestion and strengthens the heart and musculature. And sleep is a critical discipline for maintaining health as it affects all aspects of one's well-being. For individuals who are interested in aging gracefully, the goal is not merely to maintain physical activity, it is also to preserve one's health. Independently bolstering confidence and embracing life with a renewed sense of vitality and optimism, walking is more than it is not merely a routine, it is a celebration of life at every stage. Part 3 involves minimizing walking and participating in 2 additional activities while walking remains, and this exercise is exceptional for individuals over the age of 70, it is crucial to customize it. This activity is tailored to the individual health conditions of numerous individuals through walking. Adhering to a nutritious diet continues to provide substantial advantages. However, as we age, our bodies frequently require additional support. In addition to modifying walking routines for individuals over the age of 70, diverse care is provided. Maintaining a balanced diet is one of the 2 critical activities that can significantly improve their overall well-being. And participating in moderate strength exercises, these 2 practices. In later years, a holistic approach to health is formed by the combination of strolling. Sustaining a balanced diet is a cornerstone of healthy living, as it nurtures both the body and the psyche. Aging as we age, our bodies become more susceptible to the substances we ingest, resulting in a balanced diet is not merely an option, it is a necessity that provides our bodies with the necessary nutrients. The consumption of the appropriate nutrients can be a highly effective method for preventing illness and promoting physical health. Functions and enhance energy levels through the consumption of high-quality protein, which is frequently the result of aging, to a progressive reduction in muscle mass, which can impact mobility and independence. It is imperative to ingest an adequate amount of high-quality protein to facilitate muscle repair and growth in order to mitigate this natural decline. Sources such as chicken, fish, eggs, tofu, and legumes serve as indispensable building elements. Consider protein as a scaffolding that supports the body. Without it, muscles become weakened and daily activities become more difficult. These protein-rich foods and daily meals provide the body with the necessary nutrients to aid in the performance of activities that become more difficult. Utilizing calcium and vitamin D to sustain bone strength, the deterioration of bones is mitigated. Bone density is one of the most significant effects of aging. This is due to the fact that the risk of fractures and osteoporosis is reduced. Milk, yogurt, and leafy greens are essential sources of calcium and vitamin D. Contain calcium, while vitamin D can be obtained from fatty fish such as salmon and tuna, egg yolks, and of course, the elderly are able to continue due to the nutrients that sunlight provides, which helps to strengthen their bones. Moving reduces the likelihood of injury, and healthful fats are beneficial for cardiac health. It is disheartening to observe the numerous elderly individuals who are frequently afflicted with heart disease as a result of their years of consumption. Nutritious lipids. Unhealthy lipids and healthy fats from sources such as olive oil, almonds, and avocados on the other hand, assist in the preservation of cardiac health by reducing the levels of harmful cholesterol. And these beneficial lipids also mitigate inflammation and protect against cardiovascular issues. Supporting brain function by refraining from consuming processed foods and trans fats is a gift. We provide ourselves with fiber to promote longevity and safeguard the heart. As we age, our digestive systems experience a decline, necessitating the consumption of fiber. Fiber aid digestion prevents constipation and is a component of a balanced diet. Promotes digestive health, which is essential for overall health. Whole grains. Fruits and vegetables are exceptional sources of fiber and also aid in the preservation of good health. Weight and decreasing the risk of chronic diseases such as diabetes by reducing fructose sodium, sugar, and sodium, while delectable, can have detrimental effects on the bodies of the elderly. The risk of diabetes is elevated by an excessive amount of sugar, while an excessive amount of sodium elevates the risk. By decreasing the consumption of sugar and sodium, this can result in hypertension. By substituting them with natural botanicals and seasonings, elderly individuals can enhance their cardiovascular health and preserve stable blood pressure. Adequate hydration is one of the ways in which sugar levels can be reduced, thereby reducing the risk of complications from these common conditions. The body's diminished perception of desire is one of the most frequently disregarded aspects of aging. Dehydration becomes a silent hazard that affects the health of the epidermis and energy levels. It is imperative that elderly individuals consume an adequate amount of water throughout the day to maintain their organ function. In addition to milk and natural beverages that are devoid of added carbohydrates, it is important to maintain hydration. Ensure that their bodies function optimally by consuming vitamins and minerals, as aging can also lead to nutrient deficiencies. Vitamin B12 and B6 deficiencies, as well as mineral deficiencies. These nutrients, such as zinc, are essential for the proper functioning of the nervous system and strengthen the immune. Aid in energy production due to the fact that elderly adults occasionally experience difficulty absorbing vitamin B12 from food supplements. All fortified foods may be required to maintain these levels, thereby ensuring that by emphasizing a nutritious diet that includes these ingredients, you can experience a sense of vitality and vigor. Older individuals can provide their bodies with the necessary nutrients to maintain their health. To flourish, moderate strength training is necessary for the development and preservation of muscle mass. In addition to walking and adhering to a nutritious diet, engaging in strength exercises that are specifically designed for one, strength training does not necessitate hefty weights or strenuous gym routines. It can be life-changing. Sessions consisting of straightforward exercise routines, such as chair exercises and resistance band regimens, or moderate dumbbell routines, can considerably enhance muscle tone, balance, and flexibility. This not only improves mobility, but it also mitigates the risk of falls, which can be particularly detrimental. Engaging in physical activity can be detrimental to the mental and emotional well-being of senior individuals. Furthermore, physical activity, whether it be through walking or strength training, provides significant benefits. It enhances mood, alleviates anxiety, and cultivates a sense of well-being, of independence and control. In conjunction with a nutritious diet, these activities become a source of confidence that assists senior individuals in living with dignity, vitality, and serenity, thereby enhancing the brain. Keeping the mind active becomes equally critical as physical activity as we age. While the physical body experiences a slowdown, the intellect remains active. In order to sustain a high level of performance, it is essential to cultivate the capabilities of this potent instrument. Balanced cognitive engagement that enhances quality of life. Mental acuity is significantly enhanced through physical activity and the acquisition of new skills. And emotional well-being helps prevent the memory decline that frequently occurs as a result of aging. Cognitive activities are frequently referred to as a lifeline for the aging mind. The intellect is comparable to a muscle. The more it is employed, the more robust it becomes. Exercise that is well-rounded rings particularly true as we age and participate in activities that stimulate us. The mind, such as perusing novels, solving puzzles, socializing with loved ones, or cognitive abilities, can be significantly enhanced by even adopting a new hobby. By engaging in these activities, neural connections are preserved and fortified. The satisfaction of resolving a complex conundrum, or the brain at its most responsive and agile. In addition to providing mental gratification, the act of immersing oneself in a well-written book also functions as a protective measure against the devastating onset of Alzheimer's or dementia-related memory loss. Each time that by participating in these mental exercises, the elderly are essentially attempting to maintain their mental faculties, their memories intact and their minds healthy through balanced exercise. Physical exercise is not solely about the development of musculature. It also benefits the body and psyche. Additionally, bones are essential for the preservation of mental health. Walking is an example of this. A heart-healthy form of exercise, but it can be challenging to integrate with other activities such as yoga or mild workouts. Game changer, these moderate exercises are designed to safeguard the joints, proactively preventing them from becoming congested, which can result in reduced mobility and discomfort. While incorporating flexibility and stamina are enhanced by stretching exercises such as yoga, but also encourages mindfulness through the focused movements and thorough breathing. Acquiring new abilities. The brain's relaxation centers are stimulated in yoga, which results in a reduction in tension and an increase in energy. Cognitive function is enhanced when the body is maintained through balanced movement. The mind benefits by remaining more focused and alert, as well as by acquiring new skills. There is a genuinely magical quality to acquiring new skills later in life. It opens doors. This is a brain-boosting adventure. Not merely new information, but also new neural pathways in the brain, whether it be through the act of performing a musical instrument. And these activities, such as acquiring a new language or mastering the most recent technology, improve memory and increase cognitive flexibility by establishing new connections and overall cognitive function. For example, the acquisition of piano skills necessitates rhythm and coordination, concentration, all of which present a challenge to the brain and maintain its attention. The acquisition of a new language enhances the brain's capacity to solve problems and enhances its cognitive abilities. The sense of accomplishment that results from learning something new is profoundly rooted in the ability to assimilate and comprehend information. It is a gorgeous reminder that rewards older individuals by inspiring a renewed sense of purpose and confidence. That the human intellect is capable of adapting and flourishing regardless of age. The emotional and mental benefits that extend beyond the scientific advantages of participating. Cognitive activities that balance exercise and skill acquisition also have a significant impact. These activities counteract loneliness, a prevalent issue among individuals, by addressing their emotional impacts. The elderly by fostering social interactions and fostering a sense of accomplishment, whether it involves sharing a new recipe with peers, joining a book club, or simply savoring the satisfaction. These activities enhance mental clarity and reduce the likelihood of completing a crossword puzzle. Part 4. 3 things to avoid in order to foster a positive outlook on life and alleviate anxiety. The body undergoes natural changes as we age, particularly when walking after the age of 70. Walking, which is one of the most advantageous exercises for senior individuals, necessitates additional consideration to guarantee its effectiveness. Support the overall health of individuals over the age of 70, It is imperative to prevent injuries and distress during treks. It is important to be aware of these three critical factors in the elderly. One can incorporate walking into their daily regimen in a safe and pleasurable manner by refraining from walking excessively. While many individuals believe that walking 10,000 steps will improve their health, it is important to be aware of one. Today is the benchmark for a healthful lifestyle. However, it may not be suitable for all individuals, particularly those who are. The reality is that physical abilities differ significantly among individuals over the age of 70. Prolonged strolling in their senior years and excessive walking can induce more harm than good. Pushing the body too hard, particularly for those with joint or bone issues, can result in complications, and no one desires to believe that their endeavors to remain active are causing them damage. For individuals with conditions such as osteoporosis or arthritis, excessive amounts. Studies have shown that walking can place an excessive amount of tension on joints such as the knees and hips. Demonstrated that excessive walking can cause cartilage injury, which in turn can exacerbate joint discomfort. Increase the likelihood of developing joint diseases due to the fragile nature of bones, and the elderly, particularly those with osteoporosis, are at a higher risk. It is disheartening to consider that the pursuit of wellness could result in injuries that are caused by overexertion, such as fractures, may significantly restrict mobility, and independence. Medical professionals advise that it be maintained at approximately 7,000 to. This range of 8,000 steps per day provides the ideal equilibrium. It is sufficient to maintain cardiovascular health and fortify musculature without exerting excessive amounts of effort. Excessive pressure on the joints or the risk of injury by adjusting walking objectives for the elderly and heed to the body. Individuals can continue to enjoy the advantages of exercise without overtaxing their bodies. The posture is essential for the protection of your vertebrae and joints when walking incorrectly. When it comes to the secure and effective strolling of individuals over the age of 70, not only does preserving proper posture contribute to balance and stability, but it also prevents unnecessary strain on the vertebrae and joints while strolling with an erect posture chest. Prevent the use of an incorrect strolling. The body's center of gravity is maintained and tension is reduced by elevating the cranium. In contrast, excessive slouching or forward swaying can cause damage to the spine. Pressure exerted on the neck, back, and shoulders, which may result in long-term distress. If you are still viewing this video and find these teachings to be beneficial, you may experience discomfort. Please leave 3 comments below to inform me that you are still present for elderly individuals on the risk of collapsing. Is a substantial issue, and posture is essential in preventing it. Accidents are prevented by maintaining an upright posture, which distributes the body's weight uniformly. Additionally, it facilitates improved blood circulation and benefits the joints by moving the arms. In accordance with the stages, facilitates consistent respiration and improves balance. Conversely, crossing one's arms behind one's back can result in a more secure and fluid walk. A prevalent habit in certain individuals can destabilize equilibrium and reduce flexibility. It is also risky to increase the likelihood of stumbling by taking excessively large strides, as it has the potential to cause joint discomfort by exerting excessive strain on the knees and hips. It is far safer to take shorter measures. Stable steps that guarantee greater control of movement and reduce joint strain by elderly individuals can prevent injuries by emphasizing balanced movement and proper posture. Also enjoy a more comfortable strolling experience. 3. Avoid abrupt stops. And 4. Gradually. Transitions are crucial, as abruptly halting while strolling can be more hazardous than. It appears that the body is in motion, particularly for elderly individuals during a walk. Prevent abrupt halts. The heart is delivering blood to the muscles at a brisk pace, but it abruptly halts. Disturbs this process, but may result in a temporary decrease in blood pressure, which may cause vertigo, especially for individuals with cardiovascular issues. Lightheadedness or syncope may occur. Additionally, the body's temperature regulation system is in operation during exercise as muscles. The body cools itself by perspiration abruptly as it contracts and generates heat. This natural cooling system can be disrupted by halting, which results in the accumulation of heat and the formation of this is why it is crucial to commence and conclude walks progressively when the body experiences discomfort and overheating. When commencing a walk, it is advisable to gradually increase the pace to allow the body to adapt. The heart rate and blood flow increased in a comparable manner upon the conclusion of a leisurely walk down progressively, enabling the heart and circulation to revert to a state of rest. This gradual transition assists in the regulation of both body temperature and blood pressure without causing any systemic trauma. As we conclude, it is evident that fatigue or distress may be experienced following the walk. After the age of 70, maintaining physical activity and being health-conscious requires more than just strolling. It also involves balancing nutrition, and we have discussed critical guidelines, such as the awareness of the changes in our bodies over time. The advantages of walking include maintaining proper posture, preventing excessive strain, and supporting our overall health by integrating cognitive activities and a balanced diet. We would be delighted to hear from you regarding your current well-being. Please share any insights you have gained. 1. Please share one discovery that you have made and intend to incorporate into your life in the comments section below if you found this video enjoyable. Please leave a comment below and remember to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for additional tips. Living a joyful, healthier existence in your senior years.